A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex in Honolulu. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the San Jose State Spartans and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Coach Nia Matalolo told me before the game he is very emotional, bringing his team into the place that gave him his start. He was just a young man when he came in, started as a player, got great experience, and learned to love the game, getting into coaching because of what he experienced here. His new teammates and team know that he wants to perform well and show people what they have to throw here at his alma mater. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Hawaii's offense will get the football first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to third and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go into coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Got it. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown in the opening drive of the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Man, was he locked in last time out. Completed better than 70% and threw for more than 350 yards. The run inside. It's Beebe. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Colson. Flushed out of the pocket. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the field. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The option look. He'll toss it. Maybe some room here. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's the pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Running behind that left side.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Colson. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 25. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He'll toss it. There he goes. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Running inside, it's Rice. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. They give it to him again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. On the move. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense picks it up. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Colson. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Pulls and fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room, it's Rice. Maybe a crease. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Picks up the first down. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Firing toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. It's complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Colson. Looking for a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Cox.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty costs the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets enough. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
They'll run the option. Finding an escape route. Here's a little room there. Inside the touchdown, Hawaii. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about they change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Colson. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And how about that catch? Diving grab along the left sideline. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Now from inside the red zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, running back gets to give. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 6 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Scarlet Knights, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Honolulu. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Dropping back, it's Colson. Makes the catch, it's Hardy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The run inside. It's Beebe. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. He's got it at the 20. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Snap in the shotgun. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Colson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Touchdown, San Jose State. They take the lead here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Hawaii will get things going as their offense makes its way onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Motion from the wide receiver. Goes to the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeps it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Makes the catch and knocked down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They want to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Running inside, it's Beebe. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Colson. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Hawaii. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete in the middle. Breaks a tackle and, oh my goodness, he's still moving. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hampton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Colson. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartans!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the run, it's Rice. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. The option, he'll keep it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure.
Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Colson. A spectacular one-hand grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, they turned the ball over on that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touchdown this time around. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To throw, it's Colson. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They moved backwards a couple of yards on that last pass, and now they'll try it on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab in their space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. 7-yard pickup on that one is now second and 3. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. This quarterback part of their running game. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Here's a heat. And they got it.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability, and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, wrap.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, got to have it here. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Colson. Quick strike complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Heaves it on the run. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Beebe. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Back to pass on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Spartans have the lead.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Working that left side now. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Rainbow Warriors in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawaii. That's his third touchdown in the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Beebe. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. The play-action fake. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they're on top here in overtime. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to get remotely close to him.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Colson. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Touchdown, San Jose State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. They'll run play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Spartans are threatening in the red zone. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Beebe. Touchdown, Spartans! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Trying to power it in. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense.
San Jose State, 57, Hawaii, 51.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. We'll get a stoppage in play here as there's an injured Rainbow Warrior. And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
and the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Sends it back in motion with the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. They got this thing tied up in double overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
2nd overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. They are in! Ball game, and that does it in double OT with a 2-point conversion. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.